Hi, I'm pretending I'm a Bond villain. No, I'm Mark, and I'm on a weight loss journey with my crazy little kitty Ponyo, who tolerates being held but doesn't really like it. Anyway, Christmas is coming up. Oh, calm down, honey. And I'm trying to lose weight. I've been trying to lose weight for 18 months now. So let's see how I'm doing on this crazy journey with this crazy kitty. This has been a very weird intro, but welcome to the video.
Wednesday check-in on an actual Wednesday this time. Um, haven't really been following the weight again. I think I'm holding in some water because I'm not peeing as much as before. A little more than getting closer to back to usual. Anyway, not that you care about that. The COVID symptoms are pretty much gone. Daughter is back to school, negative test. I haven't tested out, whatever. I don't need to worry too much about testing right now. All the COVID people are scolding me, but whatever. Um, so I will tell you one thing I have had to do is be honest with myself in recording stuff. And that includes when maybe I've eaten more than I should. And so there are some things in here that are things I'd rather pretend I didn't eat, but they are recorded dutifully. Honestly, it hasn't added up to bad days. But, like I said, the trick is to not have bad meals. Because if your meal is too much above like a 500 calorie, shall we say, anything in excess of your body's needs for the duration of digesting that and processing that gets stored away as fat. You don't have a bank. The fat is the bank. So you don't want to build up your bank. You can't say, well, I starved myself and I'm going to eat. I know exactly that's exactly what I did on Thanksgiving. Um, even though I knew it was wrong, but I still felt maybe somehow it would magically not work that way. So we're coming up on the week before Christmas. I hope you've enjoyed my title screens. I'm going to try to do some more interesting ones like that. And comment, uh, you know, um, what is something that you have found difficult? Especially, like I said, being honest with myself in writing down things that I rather just pretend, let's just pretend I didn't eat that, la la la. But I have to be honest. So, yeah, the writing down has been a big thing, and I've sort of had to stop and make myself do it. Um, but it's what you do, it's what you do.
Good morning. It's Saturday. It's coffee time. And it's time for the week in review. So the week started off with COVID, same as it ended last week. Over it now. Still feeling a little rough, probably because of dry air and CPAP. It's a machine that blows air constantly to make sure I don't stop breathing in the middle of the night due to sleep apnea. But when it blows dry air, I took off the humidifier because whatever. It can dry out your throat. So back to our story. Bit of a crazy week. Thursday was a good day, but a crazy day. Had my daughters with me. So they did some thrift shopping and some this and some that, and they haven't had a lot of good sister time because the oldest one is in college. She's living kind of locally, but not with us, so we don't get to see her as much as we used to. And but that was a good day, but a crazy day. And then Friday was another bit of a crazy day, not too crazy, just running around and doing a lot of stuff. And then finally, it's today. The week went mostly okay, other than the crazy day when there was drive-through food consumed. But I tried to be careful. Not, you don't order the fries because that's just empty carbs. You don't order the super deluxe jumbo triple burger, obviously. So that you can make choices, and you can use the Google to look up, how many calories in a filet of fish sandwich. By the way, it's 390. It's not too bad. Probably a little high on the fat, but a lot of things are high in fat and salt when you go to drive-thrus. That's just how they do it. Fat, salt, and sugar, loaded in, makes your taste buds go, ooh, I want more of this, and that's why they do it. Anyway, the weight, I wasn't too worried. I was hoping it was going to be good, and it actually was. And it locked in because I said I have two scales. One which has turned to not be totally reliable, which is a very wide scale, easy to stand on. It locks in. The trouble is you might have a difference of 7 pounds between stepping on it twice, 30 seconds apart. I mean, a minute apart. So you step on it, beep, beep, beep. Oh, that's terrible. Step on it again, beep, beep, beep. Oh, that's good. So it's not really reliable. The other one, which I think is more reliable, unfortunately, is thinner. Not that thin, but it means it's a little harder to balance. I'm getting better at balancing because I got less weight. And so it doesn't lock in. So you get, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. So you kind of guess, okay, it's somewhere in the middle. Well, this morning it locked in. So I'm confident in this number because it actually locked in at 429. And it was actually only 0.1, so I don't even feel bad about rounding it to 429 today. Because usually I just round it just to make it easy, and because especially when it wasn't being reliable, I didn't want to try to pretend that it was giving me a to the decimal point. But so yeah, 429 down from 433, so it's going good. This week coming up, I have a swallow study where it's not the one where they give you the radioactive stuff to drink, or mildly radioactive stuff to drink. No, I guess this one they stick a tube up your nose and down your throat, and the tube, I guess, senses how well you're swallowing. Also, that's coming up. Everything else is going fairly well. I'm noticing I'm walking better, and I don't know if that's psychological because I'm just deciding to walk more. And of course, I do have, honestly, 100 pounds less than when it was, oh my God, I hate walking. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to try to start doing more walking. I have rigged up my tension bands, exercise bands. I got some advice from the nutritionist. There's an over-the-door anchor, and so I anchor it over the door, and then I can do pulling exercises, and I can do rowing, and I can do different things, and it's easier than trying to figure out where to attach these things. So it's an over-the-door anchor for exercise tension bands. I don't know how to describe it, but he found one. I found it on my good friend Amazon. Not sponsored, not a recommendation. Just that's where I find a lot of stuff, and it wasn't too bad a price. So now I can use those a lot better because they do still want 30 minutes of aerobic activity, and I told him I can't really do the walking. He said rowing, and so we figured it out and how to do it. Anyway, very talky ending after a very crazy beginning. This coming week is the lead up to Christmas. Now my Christmas is going to be a little crazy as far as we can tell, depending upon the oldest sister's schedule, because she's out of college, but she's still working, and she's got to coordinate 3 Christmases now because she has Christmas with Mom, Christmas with me, and Christmas with boyfriend's family because that's where she's staying. So she gets 3 Christmases. But our Christmas is probably going to be the 26th and the 27th. So take Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and move it over to the 26th and 27th. And that's kind of our plan. I should have both daughters. We can do a Christmas dinner. We can do Christmas morning. Christmas dinner is going to be ham. Not too bad. I got to look it up. But again, you can do these things. Just avoid stuff that's too fatty. Avoid stuff that's too carby. And avoid eating too much. And there's always tons. But this time I'm cooking. We're not going to have dessert. My daughters are going to, whine and cry, but they've all at least had one more Christmas. One's had 2 more Christmases. So we're going to have ham with stuffing and Brussels sprouts and baked potatoes because that's what the kids wanted. So, yeah, my kids make fairly good choices too. So, carry on. Watch out over Christmas. Are there any Christmas things that you find you wouldn't be able to do without? I mean, I don't miss pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie, but I don't miss it. So, what Christmas things do you do that would be bad for you that you can try to cut, but you don't think you can? So, mine would probably be gravy. I know it's weird we're having ham, but we're making turkey gravy to go with the sides. All right. Carry on. Like, share, subscribe. All those wonderful things everybody tells you to do. It's not going to make me YouTube famous. It just gives me an idea how many people are watching and how many people are enjoying the content. Thank you.